What's happening? It's Explicit Critics. We just got back from an exclusive look at Doctor Strange. 15 minutes of it. But we're gonna let you know how we felt about it, what they showed. We'll hit spoilers at the very end if you want to know about that shit.
So before they actually started the, we call it screening?
Yeah, 15-minute screening.
A 15-minute screening. They had a little pre-Cumberbatch. He gave like a little brief speech, synopsis, I guess.
And about IMAX, how it's better in IMAX. They shot, I guess, an hour of this film specifically for IMAX, which is pretty.
Which I could see from like what they showed.
Yeah, which is really good because in Civil War it was only like that. The scene at the airport was the only thing in IMAX, and that was probably only 18 to 20 minutes. So this is a full hour, which is dope. That means there's going to be tons of special effects, which we saw. I mean,
it's like very visually satisfying.
Yeah.
Like if nothing else, like if the rest of the movie's complete shit, which it didn't look like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like it'll be visually satisfying. Like if you have a weak stomach or like get motion sickness, like don't go see that shit.
Yeah. Going on to that, I will say this: like this might be the most decisive Marvel film. Not in terms of like, oh, it wasn't good or it was good, but like, you know how people usually see Marvel films that keep going back and back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the people that do that are going to do that on this one because they're going to love that this movie's finally hitting the strange aspect. The ones that see it that don't like that part of it will never see it again. Because it's going to like...
That. I can see that.
They're going to write it off when they see that first wild special effect. They're going to be like, fuck, I can't handle this shit. So... I don't know if it's going to make big box office because I don't know if this is catering to like a wide audience.
I don't think it will.
Yeah. But the people that love it are going to fucking love it.
And they'll go see it and buy that shit.
What's weird to me is from what we saw, it's like one of the most visually... Fuck. I don't even know how to say it. What's a good word? Like... It's one of the most like visually psychedelic scenes I've ever seen in any movie.
Yeah.
In any movie, any genre, even if the movie was specifically going for that, this shit beat it out. And this is a Marvel film. Like
people compare it. Even people there were like comparing it to Inception, but it
was way beyond Inception. Yeah, like way beyond. Like you haven't seen shit from the trailers. I'll tell you that. And I could tell they were hiding shit from us.
Yeah.
Like
they were cutting a lot of shit out. There's like basically no rules at all.
Yeah.
Like nothing mattered. Like no rules that you think you know matter at all.
But what's so dope is when this shit comes out on DVD, I feel like one of those scenes you could rewatch and see something different in it every time. There's
much way too much shit to look at.
It's a visual overload. Like that's a good way to describe it. There's way too much happening.
Like, okay.
Not in a bad way, but like way too much that you could even catch in one viewing.
Like, for instance, in Age of Ultron, that last like battle scene where they're fighting around the little thing.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't like focus
even though they played on slow motion.
Yeah, it's in slow motion, you still can't catch everything. Like, imagine that like times 100.
Imagine that scene in Ant-Man where he goes to the quantum realm times 100. Times 100. It's like that.
Yeah, it's... oh my god.
Fuck. But, like... Okay, I'll say when it started off, I was like... I wasn't really feeling strange. Because, to me, it looks like they're going for the Tony Stark shit. The Tony Stark treatment. Because Tony Stark in the comics was a bitch. Like, you didn't like this dude. But then when Robert Downey Jr. played him, he's really endearing. He's charming. It looks like that's what they're doing. Because Strange was a fucking bitch before he got his powers. And he was trying to be comical throughout all the footage they showed.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be super serious, like, top of his class. Like, you could kind of tell that he was egocentric, but you couldn't tell that...
But it was more of like a... it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. He was egocentric, but it was like cocky, like full of himself, but then like almost like a ladies' man type thing too. Yeah. So it was like he was like Tony Stark. Like it was weird.
He wasn't. Use my name. He wasn't callous enough. Like when the dude was calling about like specific clients that he could have.
Yeah.
He was like joking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't have been like, you shouldn't even be calling me about this because this won't advance my career. Like it wasn't like that. He was playing shit off that it just wasn't the Strange that I thought was going to be Strange. Like I want to hate Strange before he gets his powers. This I might actually like him. Like so it's not going to have the same impact.
It seems like it's not going to be as much of a like shift in character as it should. Yeah. Like he's kind of like a consistent, like he's the same way before, and then he just like learned shit.
Exactly.
And he like stays the same
so it's not
person.
like an evolution.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna hate it or not hate it, but I will say this: there was way too many jokes in this 15 minutes. Like every scene that he had, he was trying to make some type of joke. Not that some of them weren't funny. It was just like, come on, man! Like you can't be serious for 1 second. Maybe they're just.
And he has like a serious face.
Yeah. Maybe they're just trying to differentiate from the trailers because there wasn't really much humor in the trailers.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But he has like the perfect face to be like a serious asshole.
Yep. That's what I was expecting. That's what I was actually hoping for. Yeah, because I'm not going to like it as much. Like, if he's going through struggles, I'm not going to feel for him as much when he finally makes the change because he wasn't that bad of a person. Like,
no, like he was alright.
We'll see. Maybe they go deeper into it in the fucking movie, but we'll see. But as the minutes went on, it got better and better.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
When it got to the end, I couldn't even believe what I was seeing.
I was like, I was sad that it was ending.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, fuck, it's over. And you could kind of feel it, kind of like coming to a close. Yeah. It's like, shit.
But when they did like maybe like 2 minutes at the end, it was just all scissor reels. It wasn't just like one consistent cut. I was like, holy shit that they're having this in a movie. It was like a whole scene of a chase scene that I was like, who the fuck thought of this shit? Like, it was like so inventive though. It was so inventive though. Like, I don't want to give away what was happening, but it was such a dope concept. Like, you've seen 1 second of it in the trailer.
Yeah, and literally, 1 second.
And we only saw, like, 2 minutes of it, but you could tell it was a long
scene. It was a long-ass scene. Like, so much shit had to have been happening in that scene.
It looked so good, though. It looked so fucking good. Shit.
Looks like there's gonna be some dope fight scenes.
Oh my gosh, man.
Fuck, I don't see how this can't be good.
Yeah.
But I've heard from talking to people about it,
that they're not excited for it.
They have no interest at all.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Strange sucks. Like, he's a little bitch. Like, why are they even bringing him in?
He's a little bitch?
Yeah.
Okay, you
like,
can catch it.
Why are they bringing him in? Like, he doesn't even have a place here. Like,
okay, really? Who the fuck are you talking
people
about?
People that don't know shit.
Okay, then what?
But like, that's the general person, because most people don't know who the fuck Strange
but
is.
If you're gonna say he's a little bitch and he doesn't have a place, then you're talking like you know some knowledge. But you have no knowledge.
What do most people do?
Well, that's true. That's fucking true. Yeah, that's true. You have anything else you want to say before we kind of hit spoilers?
No, I think so. Not before spoilers.
Okay, spoilers. So if you don't want to know anything about the movie, fucking click off the video, like that shit first, but get out of here. If you know anything about Strange, I can tell you with 99% certainty Dormammu will make an appearance in this movie.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, because they mentioned, in just this 15 minutes, they mentioned the dark dimension twice.
Mm-hmm.
Then they show that big, huge face made out of black.
Mm-hmm.
It twice, and I can almost guarantee that's their look. That's their take on Dormammu.
But he won't be...
Oh, he's not going to be like the main villain.
Well, no, definitely not, because you already know who the main villain is. But it'll kind of be like how Thanos just chilling in the chair.
But what was dope, I think it was the Dark Dimension, where he like floated and landed on like that piece of land, and then it cycled around him, and then there was the face. It was the first time. I was like, fuck, that looks great for the Dark Dimension. So I don't think it's gonna be a huge thing. He's gonna have more of a presence than Thanos' appearance in the first Avengers, though, because that shit was after the credits. I feel like this is gonna be during the movie.
Okay, maybe it'd be more like Guardians then.
Yeah, true. Because even though he didn't really do anything in that movie,
he was there a lot more.
He was dictating a lot of the shit, and I feel like he's gonna be dictating the main villain, Mads Mikkelsen. So, but I'm
alright with that.
Yeah. But I can almost guarantee you he's going to be in there because there's no reason to even mention the Dark Dimension if he's not going to be in it. And that face, I really don't know who else it could have been. So.
I think I'd be more upset if he was like the main villain, right? Because he's too...
True. He's too nice.
Yeah.
They need to save it.
Like, you have to build up to that.
You could even have him be the main dude after Thanos.
Yeah, you could do that. Actually, that might... be better. They're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But that'd be better.
Oh, yeah. But overall, like, I'm not gonna say I wasn't feeling the first, 4 minutes. The only thing that turned me off was, the whole strange persona.
But he was dumb as fuck for, doing that shit while he was driving.
Yeah, they were doing a cautionary tale, though.
When he started...
don't text and drive and shit.
Yeah, when he's on the phone and, driving on this windy-ass road, going around people on a 2-lane road. And it was raining.
And it's a blind corner.
Yeah.
You can't... Oh, fuck.
And there were other cars coming that, he was just...
Yeah, he was. He was
just dumb as fuck. He had a death wish.
Yeah. It tried... see, that's the only thing I didn't like. It attempted to show how selfish he was, but it didn't convey that he was actually really selfish. It just conveyed that he wants to be a top surgeon, and some of the shit that they were getting him was it wasn't that good for him.
Yeah, I feel like the main way they tried to show that he was selfish was with
that scene too, when he didn't give a fuck. He was just disregarding people's lives, passing them, going fast as fuck.
And then with Rachel McAdams, when he wanted her to come to the thing with her,
and he said it wasn't all about myself.
Yeah, and she was like, "It's always about you."
But see, even in that moment, I'm like, "This is fake though," because he doesn't seem that selfish.
He didn't.
Yeah, he was.
And he was even he looked shocked.
See, if
he should know that he's a dick.
If he would have done that whole conversation with no jokes, I would have felt it. I would have been like, yeah, you are selfish as fuck. But he was joking off of what she was saying, so I didn't feel like he... I don't know. We'll see. I still liked him in the role. Because when he was getting tripped out by all the shit the Ancient One was showing him, that was cool.
Even when he fucking poked her. And she was like, pew!
Yeah.
And threw his spirit out of his body in the astral projection. That was dope.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't really... It was actually mainly focused on Strange in this. We saw Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One, the second most, probably. And she was good. Yeah. She didn't have that much.
Nothing for Baron Mordo, though. He didn't do shit.
He was in the background just looking at...
And he was even when he was with Strange running... he wasn't doing shit. Strange was doing everything. He was making the portals. Yep. And he was just not.
Which that shit looked dope.
Yeah.
He's just doing this, or he was doing this or something.
Yeah. They're running and he's doing his hands and shit, and it just appears. Yeah. But why the fuck was it so far away? Make that shit closer.
That's true. But yeah, and then we got to see a little bit of Wong, which Wong was dope. Yeah. He was just solid, straight face, mean mugging Strange the whole time.
Threatened his life, straight faced.
Yep.
Even when Strange tried to crack jokes with him, he was not having it.
Yeah. Well, he dissed him.
Yeah.
He's what did he say? He's most people laugh at my jokes. He's do most people work for you?
It's I am not your servant. Yeah. I'm not gonna laugh at shit.
Overall, it made me a lot more excited for the movie. Just because every time a Marvel movie comes out, even though I trust them, it's did you show me too much in the trailer? And I know they didn't even show me enough in this 15 minutes. You could tell they were cutting shit out when it got really... Oh, man. But it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice, but I think it's gonna be really divisive. Certain people are gonna hate this shit. And not because it's a bad movie, it's just you can't wrap your mind around certain things, and you will disregard it because of that.
But it's meant to be that way.
It
like,
is.
The whole Strange concept is.
It is.
It's very like specific to like a specific type of person.
Which is so dope though, because people want to say Marvel doesn't take risks and they just stick with the same shit. That is so bullshit, and it's like super apparent in this movie.
Yeah, this is very
this
different.
is a genre film in a Marvel movie. Like,
yes, I'd agree. It was a little scene, the like brief like 10 seconds maybe of the scene, the combat scene was Strange. Where he got fucked up over the
thing,
and then his fucking cape followed him.
Yeah,
and
the cloak of levitation just picked him up, and then he just did the shit in the midair.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was hard. And we didn't get to see the full thing, but Mads Mikkelsen character, I forgot how to pronounce the actual villain. But he was making the sword out of air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit
but
was
it was
hard.
Like an invisible sword, almost like.
That was nice. Yeah, fuck, they showed so much.
And nothing at the same time.
True. But when she fucking fucked him up, when he tried to put hands on her, like he went through like a million different dimensions. And you could have paused it or like played it in slow motion and caught a million new things that you didn't see the first time. Like I don't even know that we had technology to do this many visual effects.
Yeah, it was...
Like it was literally ridiculous.
Like it's like something that would like if you actually saw that, like you would just like shut down. I feel like your body would just shut down.
Well, that's one of the lines that I did like when he comes back from that. He's like, "Teach me," because in the trailer you're like, "Why did he say that?" After that, you would have been like, "Fuck, teach me." So that I believe that line.
Because like she didn't even really do shit. She just like sent him.
And I like how the Ancient One is literally just dicking around with him.
Yeah,
like she's totally like
just toying with him.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, did you see that in the gift shop?" Yeah, that shit was funny.
Fucking Barrymoto's like his heart rate's too high. She brings him back, throws him in a chair. He's cool.
Yeah,
sends him back out.
Fuck this dude. Yeah, so I like her take on it because she's a lot more playful than you would think the Ancient One was. Like you can tell she's dedicated, but she's willing to put people through hard things.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm really excited.
I'm so excited now. Like far more excited than I was before.
Oh yeah. Shit, man. I just want to see these scenes, some of them on repeat. Like, oh man, if that.
I wonder if that was that whole scene.
That chase scene?
No. Where she was sending him through.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think it was either.
Oh fuck no.
But shit, like if imagine if there's like another like few minutes of that.
Fuck man. Hey, if you did see it, that hand part with the fingers, that shit was hilarious. But genius at the same time. They start covering his whole body, and then it morphs into his face.
Into his face.
I was like, fuck.
Every hand.
This has to be nominated, I'm saying already, for Oscar in visual effects department. Like, hands down, it was ridiculous. In this 15 minutes. Like, the whole movie, they shot an hour in IMAX, so you already know there's going to be a lot more of that shit.
That hand thing was dope, though. Every finger had a hand on it, and then, like, every one of those fingers had another hand.
Oh,
and they just fucking took over his body. And it's his face.
That would be... Oh, man. Shit. That's going to be a dope-ass GIF.
Yeah.
That's going to... Oh, fuck. Yeah, we could go on forever.
Fuck, yeah.
A lot longer than 15 minutes that we actually saw. But it was good. It was good. For all the fucking Marvel haters out there, I will say there's going to be people that are going to hate this movie.
Oh, definitely.
But I can't say it's going to be because it's a bad movie. It's just because the type of movie it is. Like,
I mean,
there's going to be people that hate Black Panther before it even comes out. So there's just certain movies that people will not even open their mind to, and I feel like this might be one of them.
I feel like people just won't be able to understand it.
Well, that's true. It's going to be two things. It's going to be people can't understand it, and then there's going to be people like, oh, once it starts to getting too fantastical, I'm disregarding it.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, it's a fantasy fucking world.
True, but this is way beyond anything Marvel's done. Like, way beyond.
That's because no.
And they mentioned the multiverse, which is dope if you know anything about that. So. Hopefully we get to see like different iterations of characters that we've already seen. That would be so nice.
I don't know if they go that far.
Oh, I don't think they would. But it would be nice. Like,
yeah,
or a deleted scene where we get to see like an alternate reality that would have happened.
Like in the special features?
Yeah. That would have been dope. And you could probably do something super funny. Like super funny. Like just have one of the characters be like completely different than they were in the previous movies. Or they could just do a shout out to like current comics, which I'm not really down with, but like they could throw in like the girl Thor or the Asian Hulk or something like that. Not specifically like those two instances, but like something like that.
Those actually wouldn't be bad though.
Yeah. Or the black girl that's Iron Man now. Like something like that.
The Stan Lee cameo was nice.
Hey, that shit was dope as fuck.
It was one of the best ones.
Oh, man.
My favorite one might be it's a fucking shitty movie, but the Amazing Spider-Man one where he's in the fucking library.
Oh, yeah, and he has his headphones on. He can't
that might be my favorite one.
Yeah, that was nice. I don't know. I think his Ant-Man one, even though it's super tiny, is hilarious as fuck.
Yeah, it was. But I don't know if it was better than the...
It wasn't better visually, but it was way funnier. Way funnier. But this one was good. This one was good.
It was very good.
I'm glad they showed that in this 15 minutes. Like, that's cool.
And it kind of caught you off guard.
Big time. Big time. Because you're not focused on that, where he's at.
Yeah.
You're focused on where they're coming from. Yeah.
They were getting fucked up.
Oh, they were.
Like, they didn't do shit back. Like, they just ran.
Well, it's going to be a lot longer scene, you could tell. But, yeah. Well, maybe they're getting fucked up and they just didn't want to fuck with them anymore.
I mean, that's possible too. There's so much shit going on in that scene.
Shit, man.
Like, how can you even start to navigate when everything just fucking bends, like,
but see,
down and out?
What I did fear from the trailers is, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to, like, tell what's going on. You could tell what was going on. Like, you could tell where the focus of the scene was. Like, if you want to look at the corner of the screen, like, all the visual effects, you can. But you don't need to.
But in the pieces of the trailers they showed, like, Strange wasn't in them. It was just stuff moving. True. So you couldn't tell, like, it just looked like stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not wasted.
It's not.
It's not, like, wasted effects. Like, it all has a purpose and it fits. And, like, they interact with it. Yeah. So, I think that's the main thing. That's the main difference from seeing this and the trailers. Is that everyone interacts with the changes in the environment. Yeah. And it, like, really affects them, like...
Big time.
Just because, like, the shit moves, like, they don't just keep walking along it. Like, they fucking fall.
Yeah. Oh, man. When you guys see the scene we're talking about, this chase scene, you'll see. It was such a dope concept. Like... Alright, fuck it.
Yeah.
If you saw this, let us know how you felt about it in the comments. If you didn't see it, let us know if you're excited for this movie. If you're a DC dick rider, then put some hate in the comments. Explicit critics. How the fuck are you gonna tell me Havoc is introducing Scott Summers to the fucking X-Men? Oh, they're not even into it. They're not even X-Men in this movie. It's like a first.
Yeah. It's like, oh, the X-Men were dead, but we're gonna bring them back.
And Mystique can catch a dick. She did not get that. Yo, this gay motherfucker. Oh my god. Look at the dick. Yo, that was... I haven't seen it. So, has anyone seen it? I have. I have. And I liked it. How do you like it? Because, oh my god. It's so nice. Nice sample, nice beat, fucking...
It's well lyrical, it's really nice. The flow just matches.
It fits his voice. And it's a really good, like, message.
Yeah.
Like...
And that's what fit even better with the sample.